What's happening, everybody? Welcome back over the Octagon podcast. It's been a little minute.
Yes.
We're back. Post UFC 323. Merab Dvalishvili, Petr Yan 2. Petr Yan gets the job done and new. And again, bantamweight champion of the world. We saw another and new, which we're going to talk about. Joshua Van becomes the flyweight champion of the world after beating Pantoja by KO, TKO, technically. Injury. I mean, I don't know. That one was rough to watch. We're going to talk about it all. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up. Like the video. Leave us a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the co-main event, the way that ended last night. Petr Yan's performance, Payton Talbott's performance, taken down with an inside trip on an Olympic gold medalist. We're going to talk about it, but let us know. But anyway, we're back. Absolute stellar live stream fight companion over on the YouTube last night. So anybody that's listening to this that stopped on over there, man, appreciate you guys. Probably our best fight companion to date.
100%. The numbers don't lie, baby. We were putting up MJ numbers last night.
We were doing good. So we got to carry that momentum back with the regular scheduled programming, weekly podcast, UFC 323 recap. So, I mean, look, man, but like we always do, we'll start at the top. We had Merab, Petr Yan, Merab, chasing his, a little bit of greatness, his version of greatness. Superb activity, going for 4 title defenses in a single year. I mean, Petr Yan just had he fought the perfect fight.
For the record, the excuses have already come out.
Ooh, from
Merab.
Really?
Yeah. He tweeted this morning or last night or this morning. I don't know which one it was. I would have to look, but he said, sorry to my fans. I was battling neurovirus all week. And basically, yeah, said he's been sick all week.
Is that just the blueprint when somebody like that's hyped loses? They after the fight's over, they contract neurovirus the week before the fight. I feel like
I don't know. He seemed fine all the way up until
he seemed fine in the fight. He just got beat.
Yeah.
Like it's not like he was slow, right? We've seen guys that you knew were sick.
Yeah.
Right? And like they look totally different.
Yep.
He didn't look that different. He fought the same way.
Yeah. I just don't feel like his game plan worked last night. And I think we kind of knew that if there was anybody in that division that could control Merab's madness, it was going to be Petr Yan. And damn, he did a great job. He just fought the perfect fight for him,
Fought the perfect fight.
Came in with a great game plan and did what he needed to do.
Striking, absolutely incredible, right? That jab, the jab that started everything really for Petr Yan. I mean, it really slowed down Merab's entries.
Yep.
Super fast, perfectly placed, busted Merab's nose up pretty bad. And then the body shots.
Oh, right? Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. And then the way Merab reacted to him, like you hardly, you don't typically see fighters give reactions. They like to try to hide it, even if it does hurt them. Merab didn't hide shit.
No, that first kick, he was like, oh my God.
He screamed. And then it opened him up to a head kick at one point, right? Because when you start throwing Petr Yan from southpaw, throwing that rear leg kick, he curls up to guard the body. Bam, takes one to the head. Petr Yan able to stuff the takedowns, for the most part. And even really when he did get taken down, I mean, he got back up. Merab only got 2 takedowns.
I know. And how many attempts total?
29.
29 attempts, yeah.
Yeah, and they're crediting Yan with 5 takedowns. They're crediting Yan with 5, which I mean, it checks out. I remember him taking him down a bunch. I didn't think he had 5. I thought it was more like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
But yeah, 5 takedowns.
I mean, the numbers are very close though.
Yeah, but those no, dude.
But based on how the fight looked, it was not that close.
No, it wasn't close. I think, two judges scored at 49-46 for Yan. One had it 48-47.
Yeah.
This might be controversial, bro, but I thought last night there's a bigger case for 50-45 than 48-47.
You think Jan won all 5 rounds?
I'm not saying, like, I think 49-46 is right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I feel like I could make a more accurate argument that Jan won all 5 rounds than the fact that Merab won 2.
I think they gave him what, the first round, maybe
the first and second.
First
and then all judges gave him the first. So yeah, the judge that scored it 48-47 gave him the first and second. I don't see it that way. I had it 2-0 Jan for sure. So I thought if Merab won a round, it was the third, and no judge gave him the third. So
yeah, because didn't his coach say, or didn't someone say going into the third round, like, you're down? Or he said, did I win that round or something? And
that was after the first.
That was after the first? Okay.
Yeah. And his coach, actually, I was wrong last night. His coach told him he did win it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's what they were saying on the commentary. Like, yeah, I know they're just trying to hype him up, but I don't know. So I thought if Merab won any round, it was the third, which I guess I'm just way off because nobody scored him the third, but they gave him the first round, and then one judge gave him the first and the second. But I think there's, like I said, more of a case, an argument to be made that Jan won 50-45. It was he fought the perfect fight.
He did.
He was never in danger. He rocked Merab numerous times.
Yes, he did.
He rocked him to the head. He hurt him to the body. Even when Merab was able to get Petr Yan down, he did no damage. Or Petr Yan got right back up.
Yeah, I think now for future, though, this kind of opened up a flaw in Merab. I think the body is your best bet with him if you can connect to that body. I think it may have been because of the weight cuts 4 times in a year. It may have been because of some shit that opened him up and exposed him. But if that's the game plan, then there's a lot of guys out there with some good striking and kicks that could figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, it was identical to the kick that O'Malley hurt him with in the end of the 5th round at the Sphere. Which was just kind of too little too late.
Yep.
But I mean, you'd have to think like, that's the way, right? Like that's the way to hurt him.
Yep.
I just don't think it's that easy, right?
Yeah,
like it's just not that easy. Petr Yan his striking is elite, and coupled with his takedown defense and his grappling. So like that's the point we were trying to make last night, because obviously I've seen it being said a bunch already, but the comment on, well, how good is O'Malley? It's like, well, O'Malley lost twice to Merab. O'Malley beat Petr Yan, but styles make matchups.
Sure.
O'Malley is better in the stand-up and beat Petr Yan in a stand-up fight.
Yeah.
Petr Yan is more well-rounded than O'Malley. Would you agree?
100%. Well-rounded, yes.
Yeah, is more well-rounded than O'Malley, meaning Petr Yan is a more difficult matchup for a guy like Merab than Sean O'Malley is. Sean O'Malley can't defend the takedowns against Merab the way Petr Yan can. That's why Yan gets the victory last night on top of Yan's striking ability. O'Malley really only has the striking ability. And you can't be one-dimensional against a guy like Merab. You're not going to out-wrestle him, and if you can't stop it, then you're not going to be able to outstrike him.
Yep.
Yan outstruck him because he was able to stop the wrestling.
Overall, plus 370 underdog and go out there and dominate like that. Jan looked great. I don't know. The division is kind of weird and funky right now. I'm assuming Merab gets a rematch.
Yeah, I would he obviously already called for it last night. Petr Yan did say he thinks Merab should have to fight again because when he lost the title, the UFC made him fight 3 times before getting back to a title shot.
That's true. He also didn't defend the title 3-4 times, you know.
He also lost to O'Malley in that, right? So, and that was the second fight that he lost to Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah.
Like, he did get a rematch after dropping the strap to Aljamain.
I have a feeling we'll see this rematch in about March.
Yeah, so you do think Merab gets the immediate rematch?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And then I think it's likely that we could see Sean O'Malley Yadong or whatever.
Yeah.
Winner of that will likely, I think that, dude, you got Umar in there, which is something you don't want to forget.
Umar's fighting in January. Right?
Umar's fighting in January against Zahabi, right? Or who's he fighting?
No, he's fighting back, I believe.
Or did he just fought in October against Mario Batista?
Yeah, he's fighting Davison Figueiredo at the end of January.
Yeah, I don't like that.
On the Paramount Plus card with Patty Pimblett, Justin Gaethje, and Amanda Nunes and Kayla Harrison.
Well, you just brought a new contender in here last night, and Payton Talbott at number 10.
Yeah, I mean, Payton Talbott's ranked. Yeah, Payton Talbott will be ranked. Yeah, I mean, Umar, in my opinion, I love Figgy, but I think this is an easy win for Umar.
Yeah,
it's just not a good matchup for Figgy.
I just don't see any of those 4 touching the title shot, within mid-year next year.
Right.
Because I feel like Merab is going to get the rematch. Yeah, and then that's going to hold it up.
Umar's the number 1 contender. Well, now he'll be 2. Umar will be ranked 2. He goes out there and beats Davison Figueiredo, but you do have O'Malley Song Yadong as well. So, there is a world. Listen, favoritism exists. They like to push fighters not based on merit. That's just a fact. Sure. It is what it is. If O'Malley goes out and knocks out Song Yadong,
there's definitely a world where see that.
You're going to tell me that they're not going to there's not a way in which they do Petr Yan, Sean O'Malley 2, especially after how controversial the first decision was.
That's a good point.
And they try to give O'Malley a title shot again.
That's a good point. I just don't feel like
he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it.
I feel like Merab has always been he's been a company guy.
Yeah.
Well, so it's going to be hard not to give him a rematch,
And not for nothing, dude, but like if Umar beats Davison Figueiredo, like kind of hard to pass him up too.
Yeah.
I mean, that Umar Merab fight was also hella competitive.
It was.
That was a closer fight than the fight last night, in my opinion. Umar Merab was a closer fight than how Merab just lost to Petr Yan.
I agree.
So, but, I think we'll see a rematch, I hope, between Merab Dvalishvili and Petr Yan. That obviously gets fight of the night last night. There was a few contenders for fight of the night. I'm not mad that this got it. I thought Payton Talbott, Henry Cejudo was an incredible fight. That could have gotten it.
Yep.
But like I told you before we started here, they obviously paid Cejudo his show and win money anyway. I feel like Talbott, hopefully they hooked Talbott up because he deserved it. But, yeah, I'm not mad that main event. That was an incredible fight. It really was.
Agreed.
And I needed that. And I'm sure this is a good segue into the co-main. I needed that type of fight to happen in the main event last night to bounce back after the anticlimactic, complete soul-sucking result that was the co-main.
Yeah.
So, co-main event, Alexandre Pantoja, Joshua Van.
Man, I feel so bad for my guy, dude.
I know.
It's so unfortunate. And it was his shoulder, not his elbow, by the way.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I watched his elbow snap in half. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know either. But
I need more.
Dana said it was his elbow, so I don't know.
John Anik said the same thing on the broadcast after the fights last night, before I turned them off. And yeah, that was the thing. He said it there, and Joe Rogan and DC were like, "What?" Like, I watched this. What are you talking about? That can't be right. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know either. They are saying it's his shoulder. I don't see how it wasn't his elbow. I literally watched his elbow snap. I don't.
It was gross, dude. I couldn't even watch it. It looks so nasty.
Well, and they played it 15 times, and then Rogan gets in the octagon and shows it to Joshua Van again after that.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, can you please stop doing that? Like, nobody wants to see this dude's arm snap in half, essentially.
So, I mean, listen, good for Joshua Van, I guess. So Joshua Van gets the win, technically KO TKO.
They just need to put an asterisk next to it. This is another one. A rematch is going to happen. You cannot. Pantoja will not come out like that, bro.
And you know what's interesting is, obviously, with that type of injury, you really don't know how long Pantoja is going to be out for. Sure. But it was weird to me that last night that they were kind of already writing him off, of like, oh well, like they're basically already setting up Joshua Van for a title defense, not including Pantoja, because they're just, without knowing any information about his actual injury, they're just writing him off. He's going to be out too long and whatever. It's just, the Pantoja disrespect is disgusting, in my opinion. And then I love Joshua Van, but like, get the fuck up off the top of the cage.
Yeah, dude.
Get off the top of the cage.
I don't like it. I didn't like it.
I don't like it at all.
It honestly may put a bad taste in my mouth for Joshua Van, the way he acted after winning. I get it. You won. But dude, you did
technically
not win that fight.
You didn't beat him.
Yeah,
you didn't beat the champion. The champion got hurt. You won on a technicality. You won because the ref stopped the fight due to injury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I would argue that I don't even know how that's a KO TKO.
I don't know how it is either. I would say it should be a
doctor stoppage. Yeah. But it's not a doctor stoppage because the ref waved the fight off.
Yeah, I know.
You know? So I listen, I mean, yeah, it's just tough. I do like Joshua Van. And had he have beaten Pantoja, I would have been, wow, can't believe it. But, you know, I'd be so happy for him. The way that went. And then, like,
because now I hope Pantoja comes back and beats the living piss out of him.
Yeah, yeah. And listen, I get, like, now you won. You are the flyweight champion of the world. You've only been a professional mixed martial artist for 4 years, and you're the world champion.
Yeah.
You're 24 years old, or whatever he is. Like, I mean, it's nuts. Like, it is nuts. It is really generational. We don't see guys in his position. This is probably the only division at flyweight that you could do something like that nowadays.
Probably.
But, like, truthfully, it's incredible. Props to Joshua Van. But, like,
put an asterisk.
Even Aljo threw the belt down on the mat when he won a belt by a legal knee.
Yeah.
Even Aljo. You know what I mean? Like you just acted more
I just
poorly.
feel like there was no sportsmanship there in that.
Yeah, I mean,
I just couldn't do it, dude. I would be like, man, are you good? Like, I wouldn't be celebrating.
Yeah, I thought he was going to tell Dana White to fucking don't even put it on me.
Yeah.
You didn't win it. That's my thing, dude. You just didn't win it. You didn't win it. I love you, dude. You have an exciting fighting style. You're incredibly active. I mean, you have the makings of a superstar and an absolute fan favorite. But, like, you didn't beat the champion.
Yeah.
And then you celebrate and hop up on the cage like you did actually knock him out. And it's fucking corny.
Yeah. That's how you lose the fan base quick.
Yeah, it's fucking corny.
Shit like that, dude. I don't like it.
Yeah, I hope Tatsuro Taira pops his head off.
And
Truthfully, I hope he
shit,
chokes his fucking head off. But we'll see.
we'll see.
That's
We'll see if that fight even happens. I don't even know what they were doing. It was very weird that they were doing that shit last night. They had Tatsuro Taira right next to Mick Maynard.
so. I
And
think
those
I
guys,
think that would have made sense, and you have him ready, and that would have made sense had Pantoja won, right?
yeah,
And you bring in the next young guy, the next fucking 24-year-old prospect,
yeah.
one loss, dangerous. I mean, Pantoja, as much shit as people talk about the flyweight division,
He's made it
like,
relevant.
but I mean, not even him, dude. Like just the prospects in general, the depth of talent in this division's gross.
It is.
And they cut arguably the true number one contender, which I
Yeah.
hate him, but they did. Muhammad Makayev, undefeated,
Sure.
and they fucking cut him. There's so much depth, and arguably one of the best guys in the world. You cut from the promotion, and the division is still one of the best. Flyweight gets incredibly disrespected. They disrespected one of the greatest champions we've ever seen in Pantoja last night. It makes me sick, dude. Get the fuck up off the top of the cage.
That pissed you off. I could see it in your face.
Yeah.
It's
God.
aggravating, dude. It's annoying.
You little dweeb.
But yeah, I feel so bad for Pantoja, man. I hope it's a quick return. I hope it's not as bad as it seems, but it looks fucking bad. So,
They said it's just a dislocated shoulder. I don't believe them.
as long as they didn't tear ligaments and things like that, maybe he's okay.
That's gonna be the key, right? So that's gonna be that's what's gonna make it a lot longer. Is if there was like ligament damage and all that, as opposed to just dislocation or even a broken bone. I think would heal faster than ligaments and all that. And I mean, so then we had Brandon Moreno, Tatsuro Taira. Tatsuro Taira gets a TKO over Brandon Moreno in the second round. He took the back, rolled him over, flattened him out. It was a little early, though.
I was about to say, was it an early stoppage? Let us know in the comments if you're listening to us right now.
Yeah,
let us know. Was it an early stoppage?
Feel? How did you feel about the Brandon Moreno Tatsuro Taira stoppage? In my opinion, yeah, it was a little early. I don't know that it mattered. Truthfully, like I think that fight was on its way to being done anyway. But again, Brandon Moreno is a former champion, a fucking dog.
Yep.
You got to give him that. Got to give him that, man. You got to give him an opportunity.
But kudos to Taira. He looked amazing.
Dude, Taira gets better and better. This is by far the biggest win of his career. I mean, they call him the Apex Predator. All of his wins seem to be in front of no fans in the Apex his whole UFC career. Go out in front of a sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Vegas on a numbered pay-per-view event against a former champion, and you TKO him in the second round. I mean, Taira's very good. I said to you last night as it was happening, when he gets on somebody, dude, his jiu-jitsu is slick. It is. Like, it's so
his
slick.
Body triangles are good. Like, him versus Pantoja would have been such a good fight.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, way too early prediction of that fight if it ever happens. I think Pantoja's toughness and striking, he would be able to beat Tatsuro Taira. But listen, Taira's striking looks a lot better than it did in the Royval fight.
That's true.
It looked a lot better last night against a guy with a boxing heavy stance and style in Brandon Moreno.
Yeah,
a guy that beat Brandon Royval. So listen, just really good performance. Anybody that's listened to our show for any extended period of time knows, like, we've talked about Tatsuro Taira for quite a while. Nick was really the first one that was hype on Taira very early on. And then I forget what fight of his it was. Not Royval. Perez?
May have been Perez.
Yeah, I believe it was his fight against Alex Perez is the one where he, like, essentially popped his knee by hanging off the side. That was some of the sickest shit I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
I forgot about that fight.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah,
listen,
that shit was nasty.
Yeah, he was on his back. I think it was Perez. He was standing up, and then the way he like held one leg, hung off to the side, grabbed this wrist, like Perez had no option to either go down or let his knee get destroyed, and his knee got destroyed, and then Taira finished him.
Yeah,
that was one of the slickest things I've ever seen anybody do. His jiu-jitsu is incredible. He showed it last night. That's what led to his finish of Moreno. Obviously Moreno was number 2. Taira was 5. I think we'll see Tatsuro Taira ranked 2. It'll be interesting what they do with the rankings. Obviously, next Saturday we have Brandon Royval versus Mel Cape. That's 3 versus 6.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy for Taira. That's a huge win. Little early stoppage, but I'm not sure that it matters.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, he won. I mean, it was gonna go anyways. It just.
Yeah, you got to give him the opportunity.
You got to, 100%.
Yeah, you got to give him the opportunity. And then, in my opinion, aside from that main event, the fight of the night last night, and really. Just absolutely incredible from both guys, Henry Cejudo and Payton Talbott. Payton Talbott gets unanimous decision win over Cejudo. Payton Talbott looked insane. He took down an Olympic gold medalist twice.
Dude, that double leg.
Was
nasty
gross.
Too.
He hit him with the inside trip, which is really Cejudo's move. Like that's something Cejudo's always used.
Yep.
He hit him with his own shit.
Yeah. And then he fucking gets the tongue out. He's like, that shit was awesome, dude. But man, when Henry
said, I got a little excited in there.
Yeah, he's like, I got a little arrogant. I was like, a little cocky, but hey.
Yeah.
DC pissed me off in that fight, though. Because DC started talking like, oh shit, Henry Cejudo's on top now. It's gonna Henry gold medalist on top of you. And Payton Talbott got up like 5 seconds later.
Yeah, Cejudo really didn't do much with the top position. I was kind of thinking the same thing. It was night and day difference, right?
Night and day, bro.
Talbot performance, from when we watched him fight Barcelos. I mean, he got dominated by Barcelos. I don't know what the fuck that was. And then, I don't even know how it's possible to have a performance literally 2 fights ago that he had against Barcelos and literally just get held down and look helpless on the mat. And then 2 fights later, you take down an Olympic gold medalist twice.
Yep.
You get up. He looked incredible. He really did. He looked incredible. He outstruck him 2 times. Technically, they credited Talbot with 3 takedowns. I'm not sure.
And he defended 6.
Yeah. Right.
So.
And then literally doubled Cejudo's total strikes. I mean, and he beat the piss out of him on the feet.
But kudos to Cejudo, bro. I think we all earned a little bit of respect for Henry Cejudo last night.
Yeah, if
he did go out on his fucking shield, bro. He went out there and he said, "This is my last fight," and he fought it like it was his last fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Henry Cejudo. Truthfully, I said this so many times last night during our fight companion, but dude, I fucking hate Henry Cejudo. He's the king of cringe.
Yeah, I know.
He's literally like the least likable guy. But god damn it, dude.
Dude, his retirement almost made me tear up a little bit, bro.
Yeah, which is crazy because this is the second time he's retired, right? And it's
that's
always
why he didn't put the gloves down. I thought about that more last night. I think he didn't put him down because he had already done it.
Yeah.
I was like, because I was thinking why didn't he put his gloves down? I was like, oh, because he's already done this.
He's already done that. So and what's interesting is the moment he had last night is what he was chasing. He wanted that, which is kind of cringe in itself. Like the guys that have always gotten that moment never asked for it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like the Robbie Lawlers and
Yeah.
like those types of guys, the legends that have been around and true warriors, they never asked for the recognition and for the praise. People loved them for it anyway.
Yep.
And that's why they were given that moment. He almost sought after that moment, which is what made it super cringe in the first place. Like
Yeah.
you could just tell he wanted the recognition. However, I'm gonna backtrack my whole thought process and my opinion on Henry Cejudo, because last night, like,
Yeah.
my Goopa, you earned that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
dude.
You
He earned it.
earned that.
100%. He went out there and fucking battled.
Yeah, like, I mean, and again, props to Talbott for fucking giving it to him. Like,
Yeah.
to where they're pointing down at the center of the octagon in the last 10 seconds and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just throwing.
Right. Yeah.
They're fucking throwing. Like, a lot of toughness shown by Cejudo last night. You could tell, like, he said, "Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
I'm done." But man, like, I can't think of a more perfect way to go out. I would much rather.
What did he say when he was talking to Dana and them on the side at the very end? He said something, and I was like, man, that was meaningful. When he was,
I can't remember what he said exactly, but I remember he was looking down.
yeah,
He spit blood out of his mouth, and
I
then
think he said that'll do it or something like that.
Yeah, it's done.
This, that's the end or something like that.
Or something like that, and like,
and just spit blood on his shorts and was just like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'd love to get a picture of that. I hope there's a photographer out there, and if anybody sees this on social media anywhere, please tag us. Like, I would love to see him on his knees, hands in his lap, spitting blood down. That picture would go so hard.
That would go hard.
But I mean, dude, truthfully, I mean, dude, it literally erased every bad thought I've ever had about Henry Cejudo.
I know.
To where, like, I'm like watching, like, damn, dude, he really is the most decorated combat athlete of all time. I know him and Kayla Harrison, who's also a gold medalist, have had this debate. In my opinion, she's not a she's not a double champion.
No,
I mean, he is a true double champion. Held the flyweight and bantamweight titles at the exact same time. Not this double champ that these guys have now, but was a or two division champ. Sorry, but was a true double champion. Beat Demetrius Johnson. His resume is disgusting.
Yep.
And
I'd argue his ride to gold was a hell of a lot harder than hers.
Well, yeah, I mean, women's bantamweight, but still, just, Olympic gold medalist, UFC champion.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, double champ, Olympic gold medalist, like, just what an absolute amazing career. That fight was awesome. It was sick to watch Talbott. I give so much props to Cejudo for the way he fought that fight last night.
100%.
But, like, man, equally or even more so, the props to Payton Talbott, because that was the perfect performance from him as well.
Yes,
you know what I mean,
dude.
Jan Blachowicz and Guskov went to a draw. I don't have much to say about this, really.
Me neither. It kind of started the night, and you were kind of like, but now it's kind of like, now that division is kind of still like, because now you got two guys that had a draw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a draw. What are you gonna do?
Right. And I mean, this is Jan Blachowicz shit, though, right? Like, he got the draw against Magomed, but still, like, Jan Blachowicz, a tough motherfucker, hard to finish, 40-something years old.
Guskov almost finished him, though.
He did. He had him more hurt than anybody I've ever seen.
Yeah, I did. I do agree with that.
But I mean,
but it does nothing for the division, though. It doesn't help the division at all. Guskov needed a big win. One of them needed a big win to set themselves up for something big, and now it's just kind of like it had no implications on the division.
Yeah,
so
I don't think it changes.
It's important,
Yeah, I don't think it changes really anything. Everything kind of stays stagnant there. Quick run through on the prelims a little bit. Obviously, Manuel Torres gets a performance tonight bonus. His KO TKO over Grant Dawson.
He looked great.
Listen, man, that's a guy. Like, that's a guy. Him and Fares Ziam.
Yeah, him and Ferris Dion. I think we both said that last night. That those two guys they're problems, bro.
Yeah, him and Ferris Siam, like brother, these guys they have the attributes. They're long, they're lengthy, they're
Yep.
fucking powerful, they're fast. I mean, this is these guys, these prospects coming up in the lightweight gives me a little bit of hope that lightweight will remain as dominant as lightweight has always been because
100%.
you really just have some savages coming through.
Ooh, I can't wait to talk about the announced fights after this from last night.
Yeah. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Hang on a couple minutes. We'll get through this card, and then they did obviously drop some new fight announcements last night.
Good ones too.
Yeah, some good ones.
But yeah, Manuel Torres, problem.
Yeah, that's a guy that you're gonna have to watch out for. For sure, he's gonna be in the top 15 now, right? Grant Dawson was 13.
Grant Dawson was 13. Yeah.
Yeah. So Manuel Torres is gonna be in the rankings. And we'll see kind of what happens because you have some big fights that got announced right around that ranking, and we'll talk about later. But there's some motion in the at 155.
There is.
Chris Duncan submits Terrence McKinney. I mean, he pretty much TKO'd him and then gave Terrence McKinney a way to tap out because the ref wouldn't stop it.
Yeah, that was
Terrence McKinney was done, dude. 100%. He was done.
Bro, he's got to get. I mean, I don't want to say he's got to figure out a better game plan going in because his fights are fucking exciting to watch. But like, dude, come on, bro. You were winning, and then you weren't.
I think he only has about 2 minutes of fight time in him. I don't think he can fight any longer than 2 minutes. So he just goes out there and he's either going to lose in the first half of the first round or he's going to win in the first half of the first round. And he doesn't care either way. It's the craziest shit. Like, it's every fight. It's every fight. So let's okay, so the last time Terrence McKinney went to a second round was July 15th, 2023. He's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight first round finishes where either he wins or loses.
He's only seen the third round one time in his whole career.
Yeah, he's 4-2. Terrence McKinney's 4-2 in his last 6, and they all ended in the first round.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
And then you go back, he's only been to the second round twice in his entire UFC career.
Yep.
Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I fucked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 UFC fights. He's only been to the second round twice, and he lost both of them in the second round. But, he's got wins over Ferris Ziam.
Yeah. He's
got win over Matt Frevola, Ferris Ziam. But, he's got losses to Sadikov. He's got losses to Bonfim. It's just his style is so – he's got loss over Ribovics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then now Duncan. As crazy as his wins are, his losses are just as insane.
Yeah, I know.
It's whatever. It's nuts, bro. It's nuts. It's electric.
He's just gonna chase a bonus for the rest of his career. That's all he's doing.
And what's interesting about that is really when you think about it, Joel, all those first round finishes, he's never once gotten a bonus from the UFC.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He's just chasing a bonus at this point.
I don't know. Is he? He never got is he even chasing bonuses? At this point, why would you ever even think you're going to get one?
That's true.
How have you not done enough at this point to get one?
That's true.
He's got a good record in the UFC. He really does. And they're all first round finishes. His job is not in jeopardy.
No. He'll get
what I mean?
fun fights. They'll keep him in the prelims and just allow him to be one that
Yeah.
gets the boost, you know?
I mean, dude, 4-2 in his last 6 and 4 first-round finishes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty fucking good. 4-2 in your last 6 is not bad. You know, you're not gonna climb the rankings to a title shot, but I mean, goddamn.
Yeah.
You know. But shout out T-Rex, man. I fucks with Terrence McKinney, dude. I want him to win, though. You know what I mean?
I do
but
want him to win.
But like, damn, that dude's dope. Hell
He
yeah.
is.
Just keep being you, dude. Fuck it. Who cares?
That's
you know
funny.
what I mean? Who cares? Just when it gets to like the 2-minute mark, it's not good for him.
No, he needs to figure it out, dude.
Yeah,
Just get in there, get it done, get out.
He's got about a minute and a half to end the fight. Otherwise, I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right. Macy Barber gets a win over Karine Silva. She was just better than Karine Silva.
100%.
I mean, she was better on the ground. Her striking looked a lot better. Her striking looks incredibly improved. I still don't like her.
Yeah, I don't think we need it. We don't even need to harp on it too long.
Yeah, I just don't like her. I mean, she's the 5th ranked women's flyweight. She fought back. Karine Silva was 9. I mean, you have, Manenfjord, Natalia Silva, Grasso, and Blanchfield ahead of her.
Blanchfield just won. Grasso hasn't fought. Fjord just lost. Right?
Doesn't Grasso have a fight booked?
No, she did.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, against Natalia Silva, but remember she backed out. Now Rose.
I thought. That's right. Yeah. Okay, that's right. Okay. So I mean, listen, great opportunity for Rose Namajunas against Natalia Silva.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I don't see.
No, Natalia Silva beat Grasso.
Right. Yes. Yes. Now it's Natalia Silva. Yeah.
Who was she going to fight then? Who was Natalia Silva supposed to fight?
I thought Blanchfield and did I not see Blanchfield Grasso? Am I making that up?
I don't know. No,
I thought she had a fight, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like I'm making that up. Yeah, I don't see anything officially announced, so that's fine. But anyway, my point being, and even bringing up the rankings, like I just, it's a big hill for Macy Barber to climb. Like you got even Manenfjord. Like she's not gonna beat Manenfjord. She's obviously, Grasso might be a good fight for her. You know what I mean? Blanchfield, I think, is a not a great matchup for her. I think she could outstrike Blanchfield, but
yeah.
I don't know if she wants to get on the ground with a girl like Blanchfield.
Because even Blanchfield was kind of struggling to strike with Tracy Cortez,
Yeah, Blanchfield's striking is not great. It looked very much improved, but Tracy Cortez looked very good in that fight, even in a loss.
Sure. Yeah.
Even in a loss. And Blanchfield submitted her. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just didn't. I still have a really shitty taste in my mouth for Macy Barber. I understand health. I get it, kind of, but like you literally pulled out the night of a fight, and then again, like I said this, I mentioned it last night again, but like, for weeks, every week, every day, almost after you pull out the night of a fight, you post these like motivational workout videos. Like fucking save the shit on the social media.
Yep.
Just show up and fucking fight before you start doing all that, And she did last night. So, good for her. Also, she got a boob job, looks like. So, that's sick.
Definitely.
Hell yeah. Fair Ziam.
Beautiful.
Got the second round TKO over Nazim Sadikov. In the final second, what'd you make of that stoppage?
Oh yeah,
So Aljamain's on Twitter, fucking doing Aljamain things, bitching
Dude, he's
about
not beating the allegations, dog.
Bitching about how they shouldn't have stopped. How, like, he waved it off. Now, I mean, you could see as soon as Sadikov stood up, he fucking was like,
yeah.
I don't have a problem with the stoppage, to be honest.
I don't either.
But or do you give the guy? Aljo's point is you got to give the guy the chance to get to his corner and then make the decision if he's done or not.
Yeah, I agree.
which, nobody, they're not going to stop it.
No.
But listen, another great win for Farziam.
But he's a problem.
I mean, dude, he's on a 6-fight win streak after that loss to McKinney back in 2022. Now he's ripped off 6 in a row.
Yeah, and he's good.
Know? Yeah. I mean, this was a big win, too, because Sadikov is a guy that was a surging contender, right?
Yep.
Like, he beat Mike Davis, good win. But, like, when we watched Sadikov in Baku, at the Baku event this year, we were like, oh, shit, this dude's going to be dangerous. And then Farziam, to finish him.
Quick.
Yeah. Another lightweight, another guy we mentioned earlier, similar to Manuel Torres. You got another lightweight, very long, lanky, good attributes. He was great on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I loved it. I don't care about Vettori. I try never to talk about a Marvin Vettori fight if I don't have to, and I don't have to here. I was putting my kids to bed here, and I missed this fight, and I don't feel it's fine.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing special anyways.
Yeah, who cares? So Marvin Vettori lost. He sucks.
Shout out to my dog. The Tarantula's back, baby.
Yeah, so Jalen Turner, the man, and I mean, he looked the best I've ever seen him.
Bro, he looked good.
I think he looked the best I've ever seen.
Bro.
It always has been, right? But even to me, it was his patience. Like, it was his patience and his pace. And just the way he methodically finished that fight after having him hurt, right?
I think you give Jalen Turner one of those top 2 guys that we just discussed in that prelims.
Give him a Farziam
or Emmanuel Torres.
Because he's another guy, big, huge.
Yeah. I mean, Jalen Turner did technically just retire, or he left fighting, but he was ranked, bro. At one point in time, Jalen Turner was in the top 7. Top 10.
Yeah, I think he was 10 at one point, right?
He was higher than that.
Was he?
Yeah. I'm almost 100% positive he was higher than that.
I'm pretty sure he was 10 when he fought Moicano.
Because he fought Dan Hooker, he fought Gamrot, he fought Moicano. Like,
yeah,
those guys are
top 10 guys. Yeah. Listen, we love Jalen Turner. I loved that performance from him last night against a tough fucking veteran, dude. And he put him out of there first round.
Yeah.
He's another guy, though. These guys, dude, they're huge for the weight class. Huge for lightweight. Long, big, powerful. And man, I mean, he was too much for Edson Barbosa last night. It was awesome to see him get the win. He really fell apart after that UFC 300 loss to Moicano.
Yeah,
right? Where he thought he had to finish, he walks off. I mean, he almost like kind of early celebration type shit, and then ends up losing the fight. Like, he fell apart. And so to see him battle back and then to get like a statement win in maybe the best performance he's ever had. I mean, besides that Bobby Green finish, that was brutal. But
oh yeah,
remember that shit where he tried to kill Bobby Green or the ref tried to have Jalen Turner kill? Yeah.
Who was the ref in that fight?
I don't know. You think it was Herzog?
Yeah, was it Jason Herzog?
Dude, Herzog had money on.
Imagine
Herzog had money on Bobby Green that fight. Yeah. He's like, nah, you ain't done yet, dude. Come on.
That's funny.
He let him get knocked out unconscious before he stopped it. But yeah, I mean, dude, that was awesome, bro. Love it. We love to see the good guys get the wins. You know what I mean? Not that Edson Barbosa's a bad guy, but just we needed that dub. That was a good dub. Performance tonight bonus for Iwo Baranowski at light heavyweight. Listen, I'll be honest. Great first round finish. It was the commentating team did a good job kind of describing this as a bit of a bar fight between skilled fighters. This is another 2 guys at light heavyweight. Great fight. It was sick to watch.
Yeah.
Cool performance, but like he got dropped himself.
Yeah, they both did.
Yeah, like in my opinion, I think Talbot deserves a performance tonight
Sure,
over this guy,
I
but
agree.
it's fine. But also, like, you're gonna get murdered at light heavyweight. You keep doing shit like that.
Yeah, dude, you're not getting into barn burners with any of those guys in
Not
light
like that.
heavyweight like that. No.
Not like that. You won this one. You know what I'm saying? You came out on top of this one. You can't fight like they did. Uh,
I mean, respectfully, both these guys lose to Johnny Walker. I mean, let's be honest.
book it. Yeah, book it. But yeah, I mean, or the Chinese guy that Johnny Walker beat. Actually,
Give him Alonzo Manifield. I want to see something here. Because there's no reason Alonzo Manifield should be 15, dude.
Well, yeah, I mean it's a shallow division, man. It has been for a long time.
I know.
But yeah, cool that you won the performance, that you got performance tonight. Cool fight. Cool that you got a first round KO. It was cool. It was fun to watch. It really isn't like, it's not an impressive thing though to me. Like, it's not like a thing you're like, wow, hell yeah, that dude's fucking. It's like, all right, dude, like you just like you went out there and were just like, either I'm knocking him out or he's knocking me out. Let's see what happens. So you're gonna get killed doing that. Okay though, but and really to round out the start of the card and the prelims. What'd I do? There we go. Mansour Abdul Malik.
I feel like he was like a crazy underdog too.
No.
Was
he was the biggest favorite on the card.
Okay, all right, cool. I thought it was the other way around, but
biggest favorite on the card, 9-0-1. First round submission, nasty guillotine. I mean, as soon as he locked it up, the dude tapped. Listen, 4 fights in the UFC, 4-0, obviously. Went to decision against Brundage, but collegiate wrestler, just absolutely insane athletic ability. I think the sky's the limit for this dude. I really do.
It's very possible.
I think the sky's the limit at middleweight for him. This was a great win. We're going to have to see what he looks like against good competition. However, dangerous. Like, you get guys like this, dude, just freak athletes. And then, Division I wrestling pedigree on top of it. Like, he's so athletic. He's going to start putting all the other skills together very quickly.
Sure.
He's going to learn the striking and all the other stuff. He's going to start putting that stuff together really quickly. This is a guy, like, be on the lookout for this dude here. January, you get a Tiba Gutierrez fight.
You still high on that guy, bro.
I love that dude.
That
might be one of listen, so but it's kind of the same. They're kind of the same. They're at the same point right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So freak athletes, different styles, but so you got guys in this middleweight division as well on these early prelims that are coming up that are just incredible, man. Joe Rogan popped a boner like 7 times last night talking about Abdul's fucking back muscles. Look at his back. Oh, yeah. So, look, good, but sick. I mean, that was fucking awesome. He's a guy to watch for. Mansour Abdul Malik. Division I wrestler, undefeated, 9-0-1. First round submission just outside of 1 minute. And then Myron Santos, Muhammad, knocks out Muhammad Naimov. Myron Santos undefeated after winning the Ultimate Fighter. He won the Ultimate Fighter.
Oh, that's where I was like recognized him.
He was on Team Grasso. He was on the Grasso Shevchenko season.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on the Grasso Shevchenko season. He was on Team Grasso, beat Con Alfie in the Ultimate Fighter finale to win, and then beat Francis Marshall, beat Yusuf, and then last night gets the KO. So his first finish in the UFC outside the Ultimate Fighter finale, but 4-0 in the UFC. So looks good at featherweight. He looked the best we've ever seen him. So shout out to him. That was UFC 323. What do you give it out of 10?
Probably give it like I would say between a 6.8,
Oh, okay.
maybe like a 6.5, between a 6.5 and a 6.8.
All right, give me one. Pick one.
I'll go with 6.8 because there were some good finishes last night.
6.8 out of 10. Yeah, so solely because of the co-main event, right?
Yeah.
So
that hurts a lot.
I think it's lower. There was great fights, great finishes. Was an awesome card.
What do you think? It's like a 4?
I'm gonna go 5.7.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 5.7. Right. I'm gonna go high fives, almost touches a 6. But like, yeah,
that's what I feel like 6.5 is fair for me.
I feel like it's fair.
6.5. 6.5.
It's fair. Yeah. It's fair. Yeah. I just, man, when you get a co-main event for a title that ends that way, it was soul sucking. Like it was legit soul sucking. It was. But then again,
and you know what? You're probably right because there was really no moments.
No change in your answers now, dude.
No, 6.5. I'll stick with 6.5. Right. But I think you're probably right though because now that I look back on it, there really wasn't any moments. Like get me out of my seat moments, like where I was like.
I mean, Talbott Cejudo had some fucking.
Yes, but
I stand by the fact that was one of the sickest fights, dude. I was
it was good.
That.
It was good. You're right.
But yeah, I mean, I just think that a co-main event to end that way. Listen, shout out to Petr Yan for fucking bringing us back because that fight was also sick. Fight of the night, it was awesome. Petr Yan and new, good for him.
Is Merab still fighter of the year?
Yeah. Yes. I think so. I think so. He drops it in December at the end of the year, but I mean, the level of activity, the way he beats Pete, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, UFC 323 in the books, the final pay-per-view that you'll ever have to buy again, well, hopefully.
For the next 7 years at least.
Yeah, for the next 7 years, you will not have to buy pay-per-view. And so y'all fucking people don't be cheap and just buy Paramount Plus. It's not that hard. It's not that expensive. This is literally the UFC saying, like, we're giving you the best opportunity to not pirate the fucking shows or to freaking use crack streams. We're giving it to you as cheap as we can give it to you. Just do it.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. But shout out, Joel. Shout out your Georgia Bulldogs are number 2 in the country.
Let's go, baby. Go Dogs. I knew that was coming.
Ohio State slips to number 3.
I saw that
Georgia
coming.
moves up to number 2. And Indiana, number 1 team in the AP top 25.
I called that last night. I said they're going to move into number 1.
Well, obviously, right. Yeah.
I think Georgia to 2 is the best.
Texas Tech at 4 after beating the fuck out of BYU. Anyway, that's college football. This is UFC. Just got the notification though, so had to mention it. Listen, great card overall. Co-main sucked, but you know what I mean, we move, we bob and weave, we keep it pushing. There were some announcements last night. So let's go to those now and see.
I know them off the top of my head.
All right, go ahead, run them through.
So first announcement of the night was Benoit Saint Denis versus Dan Hooker.
Yep.
Second fight announced was Mauricio Rufy versus Rafael Fiziev. Badass fucking fight.
Yeah, that is badass.
Inject that into my bloodstream right now.
Yeah.
And then the third and final fight announcement, unless I'm forgetting one, was Sean Strickland versus Fluffy.
Yeah, Sean Strickland versus Fluffy, yeah.
So I think those are the 3 off the top of my head that I know for a fact were announced.
So Strickland Fluffy is February 21st. It's a headliner of UFC Houston Fight Night, February 21st. 5 p.m. Eastern main card. February 21st. Where are the other fights?
I think that was it.
Well, no, I mean, what cards were they on? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't know where the first 2 were, but Fight Night is Strickland Hernandez on February 21st. So it may be
I just
on
said
that.
that. Yeah. Oh, they're on that card.
It may be on that card.
Okay. I didn't know if one of them was going to be.
It'll either be on that card or 325.
Yeah, I feel like they might be on 325. They are. No, they are, because DC talked about that one's in Sydney. So you get Dan Hooker. Who was it? Dan Hooker and who?
Dan
BSD?
Hooker, BSD. Yeah.
That's at Sydney. So that's UFC 325, 1 week after UFC 324, Gaethje versus Pimblett, January 24th, January 31st.
Quick turnaround from Dan Hooker.
In Sydney, Australia. Yeah, so you get Rufy and Rafael Fiziev also on that fight in Sydney, Australia on January 31st. Great announcements. Huge fan. DC said it last night. He goes, "Oh, so we're just making fun fights now."
I love that. This is keep making fun fights, dude. Because even Strickland Fluffy is a fun fight. As much as people are going to say, and I know you're going to say it too, Fluffy's going to beat Sean Strickland pretty easily. I don't think that's.
I don't know about. I wouldn't say easily,
because Strickland wouldn't have snipped gold if he wasn't good.
Yeah. I don't think. Oh, dude, he beat Israel Adesanya 5 rounds to nothing. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't say easily, but I will say, I just think Fluffy's better. I think Fluffy's too good, and Fluffy's relentless. Like, he's not going to slow down. If Strickland does have the wrestling capabilities to stop him, he's going to have to do it the whole time.
Yep.
And I don't know that he's going to be able to do it the whole time. And when Fluffy gets guys down, dude, he suffocates them.
Yeah. Strickland's weirdly big, though. He's a big dude.
Big. Yeah, he is big.
He's hard to get down. He's big.
I still am upset, and I really want the Fluffy RDR fight.
Like, we're not getting RDR anymore. Not after the loss.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, not in that top conversation yet.
Yeah. So. And then, they did announce Max Holloway, Charles Oliveira, too, BMF at the press conference. We weren't able to talk about that yesterday, but that did get announced as well. So.
And that's in March?
That's in March for the BMF. Yep. So
yeah, perfect fight, dude.
Beautiful. Fun fights. Keep making fun fights, man.
It's the perfect fight for both those guys, in my opinion. Now, I know Holloway wants another crack at Ilya and at lightweight. Now, you have an interim lightweight title fight happening in January. It's been guaranteed that the winner will fight Topuria when he comes back.
Yep.
But depending on how it shakes out, like if Holloway's able to beat Oliveira and Ilya beats the winner of Patty Gaethje, towards the end of 2026, I think there is definitely a world in which Holloway gets a crack at lightweight gold. It all depends on Arman too. Like, are they how dirty are they preparing to do Arman Sarukian? You know what I mean?
Preparing to fuck Arman over.
Yeah,
so
like
bad.
They're just gonna.
He's about to get the worst treatment.
He's going to be the #1 contender forever and never get a title shot.
And then when he does, it's going to be too late.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, listen, it's a great fight for both those guys. I love when people call for it. Fans love it. Fighters love it. And it just gets made. It's easy, right? Oliveira called for it after his loss.
I feel like they have a lot more flexibility to do shit now like this with the Paramount deal. I don't know why. I feel like because there's no pay-per-view points really anymore. There's nothing like you could start making just fun fights, and I feel like they're getting paid regardless. So it's like there's no loss to them for making weird fights, you know?
I don't think it changes anything really. The structure, I mean, you look at the way the cards are built, the structure is exactly the same. You know, like the way the cards are built. I mean, we just had a BMF headline a numbered event back in July. So, you know, which was new, but the BMF is still relatively new.
Sure.
You know, so and those two guys, Holloway and Oliveira, absolutely headline worthy, right? So I don't know that it really changes anything. We really don't know what fighter pay looks like without the pay-per-view model. Like, that's going to be some stuff we'll have to investigate and kind of get some information on as time goes on.
42 minutes ago, according to Alejandro Pantoja's team, it was in fact the elbow that was injured in his defeat to Joshua Van.
Okay.
So 42 minutes ago by MMA Orbit, creditable source, it was in fact his elbow, which really sucks.
Well, depends if it's a dislocation, if it's a break, or if there's torn tendons. There's still a lot of information to
Oh,
establish a timeline.
I got another one. This is perfect timing for what you just said. I'm glad I
Okay.
clicked on Twitter to look and see if anything just kind of came through.
Okay. Tom
Dana
Aspinall's
White,
never going to fight again.
Dana White last night in the post presser, we didn't see this yet. Dana White says Arman Sarukian still needs to deserve his next title shot. He had an opportunity. He's going to have to work his way back. I don't give a shit what the numbers say.
Good.
There we go.
So, I mean, he's going to have to fight a top guy. Like, and Dan Hooker, obviously beating Dan Hooker's not a top guy enough for Dana White. He's going to have to beat, he's going to have to beat maybe the loser of Patty Gaethje. But I don't think if Patty wins, I think Gaethje probably retires.
Yeah, 100%.
So we'll have to see how it shakes out. Listen, we're back. We got some fun fights coming up. Next week, we talked about the fight night between Brandon Royval, Manel Cape. That's going to be a striking battle. For all the casual fans that don't love the ground game and all the grappling, watch next week, fight night. It's going to be fun on ESPN, but we're coming to the end of our time on ESPN, right?
That's it.
And starting in January, man, we're opening up. We're opening up with Gaethje Pimblett. So next Saturday, December 13th, is the last event of the year between Brandon Royval and Manel Cape. Other than that fight, man, this card is not great, not good. So not much to write home about this card, but the main event will be fun. But other than that, that's the last fight of the year or the last event of the year. And then we don't have another event until January 24th. So there's going to be some significant downtime in the UFC. If you're a fan of MMA, and you have a month and a half or something off from watching UFC events, broaden your horizons a little bit. Check out some of your local promotions. Look at some of the guys coming up that aren't in the UFC yet. Find what's close to you. Find the local promotions and go support those guys because it's a lot different, man. It's a lot different. Guys are trying to make their way. It's a difficult sport to make your way in, like any, but it's not like they have a college to go to with a full scholarship and housing. Guys are working full-time jobs and trying to make this shit work. So, in the downtime, broaden your horizons, check some shit out. As always, we'll be here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And don't forget, like, subscribe, share it with your mama and your sisters and your aunties. And
if you don't know, now you know, baby. We here.